For the second consecutive week, the Bears have to trek to the West Coast, but it's not Oakland they're seeing this time. There's a better offense waiting for them in Seattle. Hey, how are you, folks? Jason Horowitz alongside NFL.com's Pat Kirwan with you, breaking down 4-5 Chicago and 5-4 Seattle. And with the Bears, Rex Grossman was the guy that threw the touchdown pass to beat the Raiders to Bernard Berrien, and he's got the starting gig this weekend. Good move?
They're going to make the move. They're going to find out if Grossman can still play. I mean, they got a decision to make in the offseason about his contract. Most people have already said he's not going to be there. Not so sure about that right now. Go look at the list of guys that might be available, who you're going to get. So they're going to give him a second shot at this. Beating the Raiders, like you said to start this show, Jason, doesn't mean you're capable and ready to beat the Seattle Seahawks. Remember this, Rex Grossman gets sacks once every 9 pass attempts. And here's the scariest one. How often does he throw a touchdown? Once every 52 pass attempts. He could go a whole game right against a team like this and not throw one.
Yeah, it's very possible, especially with Seattle having the ability to pressure the quarterback, maybe as well as anybody in the NFC, other side from the Giants and the Eagles.
You know, and not only do they pressure the quarterback, their secondary, it's really the linebackers too, and the pass rush. They've only given up 5 touchdown passes all year. So they're out in the northwest corner of the country. We don't think about them a lot. They're playing pretty good right now. They're stingy on defense. They can roll a lot of players through in their pass rush schemes, keep them fresh, keep them coming after the quarterback. Grossman will struggle against this defense.
You know, it's funny, you talk about stingy on defense and a hard-hitting team. You used to think about the Bears, and that has not been the case. It was against Oakland, but that was Oakland. Now you get a team led by Matt Hasselbeck, who was doing a lot up until last week without the resemblance of a running attack, and without a go-to receiver. What do the Bears do with that? Because he can spread it out anywhere he wants.
Yeah, first off, they did answer their running back problems with Maurice Morris, and for the time being, a better fit for the Seattle offense than Sean Alexander, who's not 100%. Why? Maurice can cut back. Maurice has a burst. Maurice can keep that running game going, maybe give you one big run during the game, 25-yard carry. So I like Maurice Morris in the back. I think they're a better football team. Now, Matt and those nondescript receivers, we know the names. Deion Branchey's not healthy all the time. We know all about the guys. This reminds me so much of the Patriot receiver corps when Brady was winning before all these marquee guys showed up. He's a West Coast quarterback. He's going to throw to the guy that your coverage says throw to. And so far, so good as it relates to guys not dropping the ball. They're getting decent production from everybody. And they're against the defense right now. This defense has not been the same in Chicago. Remember, they lost a bunch of tackles. They lost Tank Johnson with all the suspension issues, but they let their 2 backups go in free agency. They have never been right this season inside, and they're giving up 4.5 a carry.
Never been right to start the season,
right.
And on top of it, they've been injured as well, which just has depleted this core. Nathan Vasher has been hurt in the secondary.
I think we'll see Nathan
We should see him this week, but that's still questionable as of Thursday. Let's throw all the numbers and the players into the computer, play it out 10,000 times, get 10,000 results. Here's the AccuScore prediction for this game. 64% of the time the Seahawks came out on top. Close game. You like Seattle?
I like Seattle in this game. It's tough going out there. Number one, Grossman, I had a nice little game against the Raiders. As you pointed out at the start, it's not the same show. I say Seattle wins this by a touchdown.
I would agree with that. The game starts at 4:15 p.m. Eastern, and for more on this game or any other in Week 11, be sure to stay with CBSSports.com. Watch everything else on the CBS Audience Network. With Pat Kirwan, I'm Jason Horowitz. Take care.